New York Yankees. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the mound now, Mike Messina, a 20-game winner a year ago, Singy.
And 20 games in this day and age is extremely difficult to reach because of all of the information, all of the analytics that can really pinpoint where a weakness can be. Maybe it's that third time through the order. Maybe it's just a different situation as far as that hitter, what he does after having seen a particular pitcher. There's just so much data that prevents guys from having the opportunity to pitch deep into ball games and to stay in long enough to qualify for a win. So to have accomplished what he accomplished last year, he should be pretty proud of himself.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Devin White with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Next to hit, Ronnie Belliard.
Ball two.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. He's trying for third. Pitch misses inside. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the second baseman. Just off the inside edge. One away with a runner at third.
Ball, that's just out.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
One gone, runner at first. And now Richie Sexson. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. 2 away.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
That one not close. The count now 2-2.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill snags it on the run. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Brewers 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, on the hill here today, Ruben Quevedo. And it's singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter.
Ball.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
And that one in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's the opening day lineup for the Yankees. And Chris, after they came so close in 2024, there's a hunger to reach the mountaintop this season.
No doubt about it. This is a proud franchise, Boog, and they've been in the postseason all but 5 years of this century. They haven't won a title, though, since 2009, and that's the second longest drought they've had since first winning it all in 1923. So the pressure to go all the way just keeps building. Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a base hit up the middle. And that extends the inning. And the batter
Batting
now,
fourth,
David
the
Justice.
designated hitter, David Justice.
And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year, it's 2-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Now here is Jorge Posada. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. That's in there, and the count's even at 2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, top of the second, here's the left fielder, Jeff Jenkins.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Jose Hernandez.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Hernandez. One down, base is empty. Off the mark there, 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hernandez at first, 1 gone. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
That just misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the Brewers catcher now. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Devin White up now for the Brewers. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing the run. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in the Bronx singing, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
That one missed. Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States, and we will.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out. Number 18 with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And next for New York, Alfonso Soriano. Swings through that one.
2-2 now.
Chopped left side, and that one handled. Feeds to second, out there, and that's 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Martinez.
Tino Martinez stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's through there for a strike. 3-2 now. Martinez, a guy we're keeping a close eye on here in this one as he makes his debut. He wasn't a high draft pick like a lot of guys he's now competing against at this level. So he's really had to prove himself down in the minors. Battling here as he fouls it away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. 3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. So 2 down. Stepping in, Shane Spencer. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And that's the beauty of the game. Once you reach this level, it just doesn't matter what round someone decided to take a chance on you in. And he's now competing against other major leaguers. He's earned his way here, and he gets to prove he belongs just like he did throughout his minor league career.
Stubbs drifts towards it. Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We play 2 full. It's the Yankees 2, and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. Busy time around the league, taking a look at some notable free agent signings. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And here is Richie Sexson. That's off the inside corner, and now 3-1. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Brewers 1. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. On the ground to 3rd. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. It is interesting, though, When you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Paul O'Neill stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, and it's 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. O'Neill, the base runner at first with 1 out. He goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Way high.
2-2 to count.
Stays alive. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here on opening day. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. In the air, center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jeff Jenkins.
That's out.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Swings and misses. Strikeout number 8.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Now at the plate, Jose Hernandez. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And now the right fielder.
20.
Yankees up by 3. On the ground right side, Soriano. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready to go, bottom 4, down the third baseman, number 18.
Number 18.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting.
And up next for New York, Alfonso Soriano. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited. You think you're going to hammer it, and you still end up way out in front.
And that's a strike.
2-2 the count.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. So the Yanks go in order, but they lead it 4-1. Back here in New York, new inning getting started. Up now for Milwaukee, number 25. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And his first big league hit is a double.
Now batting,
number 25 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Devin White up now for the Brewers. And that one fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. And it remains 2-2. And that's outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
At the plate, Ronnie Belliard.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next
Ball
pitch
3.
misses. 3 balls and a strike. This one popped up right side. Sizes this one up. And there are 2 down.
The batter, number 8.
Now it's the second baseman. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Smash down the left field line. And that's a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's out, trying for 2. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors, no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Brewers 2. Back in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Shane Spencer. In the dirt, and the count 2-1. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
That one is upstairs. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mike Buddy preparing to come on if needed. Number 0 warming up as well.
For you growing up in New York City, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His first homer of the year. It's 5-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation and the ball will get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Ruben Cavedo out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Number 77 gets the ball now. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
1-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside. And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a 3-2. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Man at first. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Checks over to first, back safely.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses, and a full count now.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the dirt. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now, Richie Sexson. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Tyler Houston up now for the Brewers. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. One out, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Posada down to first with it. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And that one is downstairs. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Brewers 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Posada.
And
Ball,
misses
back
inside. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
Now batting, number 18.
Here's the third baseman. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Soriano.
First and second, no outs. And stepping in for the Yankees, Alfonso Soriano. On the outside corner, got him looking. Tino Martinez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Fastball, he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Settles underneath it. He's got it. And there's two away.
Now batting, left fielder, Shane Spencer.
Shane Spencer, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
The next pitch misses. It's 2-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
In the dirt, blocked. First and second, two down. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Shortstop,
Derek Jeter steps to the plate now, and the base is loaded. Misses inside, and that's ball two.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Line drive, could be extra bases. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. Runner around third. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Brewers 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 38. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The Yankees leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself
25.
after an at-bat like that one. Here's the catcher. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 7 and the Brewers 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The right fielder, Paul O'Neill.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped to short. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
And now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list, and that's in there at the knees.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
In now is the Yankees DH, David Justice. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
2 outs, base is empty. And foul ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're still on top 7-2.
Now pitching for
welcome back,
and
a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Number 45 on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that just misses.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Designated hitter.
Next for the Brewers, Ronnie Belliard.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next offering is in for a strike. White gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's the second baseman.
Number 8.
Right side. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. To third. Tag. Got him.
In this situation with a single to right field, the runner at first cannot try to make it to third. You've got to get back into this ball game, and every base runner counts.
So a man aboard. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Richie Sexson. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Number 0.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada.
The catcher, Jorge Posada.
He swings and fouls one off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
That one the other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. 2 outs. And that's a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Tino.
So
Martinez.
digging in, Tino Martinez. There goes the runner. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 53.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The 1-1. Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jeff Jenkins. That's in there. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And it's now first and second to start the inning. Jeff Jenkins with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Jose Hernandez up now for the Brewers. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. First and second, no outs here at the top of the ninth. Into center, Williams on his way over. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Houston on second. Jenkins over at first with one away. In the dirt. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 25.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the Brewers catcher now, number 25. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Brewers down to their final strike. In the dirt. Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Andy Pettitte still on the mound to start this 9th inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Richie Sexson. That misses. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
1 out, base is empty. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Jeff Jenkins up now for the Brewers. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Curve in the dirt.
2-1.
And there's a ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess.